Welcome, Gemini, to your weekly reading for the week commencing the 20th of May. I hope you guys are all well. We're going to be looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events, and your advice. This is a general reading. It may not resonate with all of you. However, do watch all the way through. There may be messages throughout the reading that do resonate. If you are looking for a personal reading, then please check the link in the description and have a browse at all the readings that I offer. So let's see, guys. I'm sorry again about my cam. Something I'm working on. You have no idea how many different things I've tried. But, you know, it's a work in progress. So, Gemini, what's coming up for you? Okay, so your general energy, we have the Ace of Wands. So there seems to be new energy around creation this week for you guys, Gemini. You're coming up with new ideas and how to change things up a bit. Try and make things a bit fresher. Try and do things that are different to everyone else. So you're feeling a bit creative. Nine of Pentacles in your opportunity. So whatever you're doing here, whatever you're doing differently, keep doing it because it's working. Nine of Pentacles is about luxury and abundance, success, independence. You're right where you should be. If not, some of you are doing better than you thought you would be. So again, really, really lovely card. Really nice energy here. The Devil is in your challenge. For some of you, this could be that this could be struggles with all sorts of things. So it could be anything from struggling with unhealthy attachments to substances, to people. There could be toxic energy around you at the moment. You could be struggling with your mental health, Gemini. There is something here which is kind of tempting you towards the unhealthy in some way, shape or form, which is challenging you this week, okay, Gemini? So we'll take a look at that in more depth as well. Knight of Cups. In your unforeseen events, some of you have got someone coming towards you, declaring their attraction. Yeah, this could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. It could be their moon rising or their Venus sign. So, and it may be someone you guys already know. But you may find even the people that you know seem to be spending more time connecting with you this week. And that is a sign, okay? The Hermit in your advice and outcome. This is really saying you need to spend more time spend more time on yourself, Gemini. It may be that you're really busy at the moment and you've got a lot on and you're trying to get everything on track, on time. Maybe you've got targets to meet, goals to, you know, all that kind of thing. However, the Hermit says that if you feel like you're struggling with something or things don't feel like they're lining up quite as they should, whatever it is, the Hermit says, take some time to yourself and search within to find the answers, and you will find them. So let's see why the Ace of Wands is here in your general energy, clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So you are definitely, this is something new. It's like a new energy coming in here. New idea to create something, new inspiration. You're creating strategies here to make it work. And it may even be for some of you that you're kind of stealing someone else's idea a little bit somewhere here, potentially. But you know what? We all do that. Whether we like to admit it or not, we all do that. We get inspired by people without completely ripping them off. We will take some of their ideas and make them our own. Ten of Pentacles. This could lead to a very successful outcome, whatever this is. So if you're having any inspiration, then trust it and go with it, because it looks like it's going to be pretty successful for you, Gemini. Four of Cups. Be open to suggestion. It's always a good idea to be open to other people's suggestion, especially if they're an expert in their field or they seem to know what they're talking about. Sometimes we turn ourselves off to other people's comments because we feel that it is interfering with our own original ideas and we don't want to change it. So, but this is really just saying, just keep your mind open. Nine of Pentacles in your opportunity, as I said, looks really good. Looks like it's going to be a successful week for you guys, Gemini. And this is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Moon. So there's definitely a foundation being built here for some of you, Gemini. Whatever you're doing this week is going to be something that remains in your life for the long term. It's going to be something that is solid and foundational. It may be that for some of you, you've found that, you know, nothing seems to give you longevity or that solid foundation, whereas whatever you're doing this week is going to change that. The energy is shifting. The Four of Wands can be about celebration, but for me, this card is about a change of energy. You're about to step into a new way of life, a new way of thinking, a new energy where you feel free and positive. We also have the Four of Swords. Both of these cards, the number 4 represents foundations and stability. So do take some time out to rest. As I said, it does feel like you're doing a lot at the moment. Potentially some of you are just playing catch up and feeling like you're never catching up. Sometimes you just have to say to yourself, okay, let's take the stress out of this and just set myself a schedule and just stick to that schedule. Stop worrying about what I haven't done yet and get done what I can get done. And then you'll find eventually everything kind of catches up with itself. We've also got the Moon. So don't be drawn into illusion or end up in a fantasy land. When things are going well, sometimes you can feel like you're blocking out the negativity, and that there's always a negative to everything you do, regardless of what it is, whatever you may be experiencing. Even if you win the lottery, there are always negatives, and it's just making sure you stay aware of those negatives and you don't get blinded by the light of the positive. So we've got the Devil in your challenge. Let's find out what this is about, Gemini. This is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Empress. So for some of you, this is the person that's causing you trouble. Pentacles energy, which could be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, but again, it could be their moon, rising, or Venus sign. This person is very down to earth, very focused, very motivated, usually motivated by money, probably does quite well, probably quite egotistical to a certain degree. But this seems to be something drawing you towards them because of money, okay? So if someone's offering you something that feels too good to be true, listen to that red flag, because it's more than likely it will be. For some of you, this is someone that you are in a relationship with, and you're starting to realize that actually maybe your relationship isn't that healthy, and there may be something There may be a level of toxicity or codependency going on here. There may be certain elements of the relationship which are dominant. Usually with the devil, it's to do with your physical activity in that relationship. So this is really just showing you, okay, everything else here is going on well, going really well. And when things go really well, we tend to look at the things in our lives that aren't going really well and we start to analyze them, which I feel like is what is going on here. The Five of Cups. So there's a disappointment here, and it may just be a disappointment in the realization that this wasn't as good as you thought it was, and it's time to rethink. But we have got the Empress as well, which does show that you're staying connected, you're staying with your feet on the ground and staying in that mentality of understanding the positives are outweighing the negatives at the moment. So you're not really letting it get to you too much. And this feels like something you're just going to put to one side for now and probably deal with it at a later date. But this does feel like something that you've, at this stage, recognised is a problem. Knight of Cups in your in your unforeseen events is clarified by the Hanged Man, Temperance, and the High Priestess. So yeah, this could be an energy coming towards you that is attracted to you. I don't feel like it's obvious though. I think maybe this person maybe trying to let you know that they're attracted to you, but I don't think they're going to do it in a very obvious way, and it may be something you don't even realise. The Hanged Man and Temperance coming in to show that whoever this is, I feel they're very peaceful, very balanced, maybe on the quiet side. And it's just a kind of energy of I'm quite happy just from them. They're quite happy to wait and see what happens. But for now, I just feel like they're quietly admiring you in a non-stalkerish way, by the way. The High Priestess, you are highly intuitive this week. You may find that... Yeah, I mean, it's obvious because at the beginning of the reading, you decide that whatever these ideas that you have been really successful. So you're highly intuitive, and also you're trusting your intuition on many things that you're trying to decide, which is great. That's what we should all do. And then we've got the Hermit in your advice. This is clarified by I nearly said the Lovers then. The Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Three of Swords. So your advice, so Knight of Swords energy could be you, Gemini, as an air sign. However, it is also this kind of energy of wanting to rush into something, and there could be for some of you wanting to rush into a relationship with the Two of Cups. But really the Hermit is just saying hold fire, just think about this one a second. Ask yourself, is this going to benefit you at this time? Have you got time for this? Okay, if your life is really busy at the moment and you're putting a lot of energy and focus into work or other things in your life, ask yourself, have you really got time for this? Because if you don't, it's going to lead you down this path. It's not going to go well, and it's going to end up in tears. So, yeah, overall really good, Gemini. You seem to be on an upward path at the moment from the other readings I've done for you recently as well. So those planets are working for you, for sure. So let's see what your Oracle card is this week. Oracle card and a clarifier. Show me the energy for Genergy. Did I say Genergy? Show me the energy for Gemini this week. Wow, that was hard to say. Show me the energy for Gemini. Okay, so Indecision. Indecision, it says, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. How interesting. So if you're undecided, go with your indecision. Go with your, what is wrong with me? Go with your intuition, Gemini. Oh dear. I need more sleep, guys. I'm not getting enough. And this is clarified by the moon. How interesting. So the moon, all about your intuition as well. If you're not sure, listen to your intuition. That is your message for this week, Gemini. You need to take that, keep it in there while you're working through the week. You come across any difficulties or challenges, think intuition. Your intuition isn't up here, it's down here. Intuition. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you next time. Enjoy the journey.